Hello! Happy Hulkenberg Podium Day! Hulkenberg! How you doing, Mike? Hope you're well. Hey, Shkurk, thank you for the 30 bits. Hey, Joey, show feet. Oh, yeah, hang on 1 second. Where's my camera? Hope you're doing well. You're good, productive weekend, and also Hulkenberg. Okay, I keep doing the exact same typo, by the way, Viper. It's not UR, it's ER. But, like, yeah, I've been doing the exact same thing and going, oh, wait, no, that's wrong. Oh, is it? Yeah, it's ER. You think it's UR, but it's not. Goddamn Germans. Need a noodle reward for show feet. Joey, you've started a thing now. No, we don't. We do not need feet. More feet to the people. How are you all doing? Sorry I wasn't live yesterday, just tired and achy. So we're here today. I'm not sure if I'll beat everything or not. This is the wrong character. I've been playing other characters for a thing. Democracy has spoken. I know I don't do mod actions, but I will wield the sword in the fight against feet. I mean, it is 2-1 here, Viper, so, like... good luck. Am I not taking it? Hey kitty, good to see you. How you doing? Hey awesome man. What if it's cat feet? Go! It's say feet pictures. Hi. The council will middle ground for cat feet. Fair enough. Hey, Dougie, how you doing? Hello. Right, so today might go a bit late, might not, who knows. Let's go play the video game. Since we got a lot to do in a little time. Request for feet. Quest and hide. Why am I so fast? Why is my inventory full? Well, I don't need you anymore. Or you. You sell some of these guns that I'm not gonna be using for endgame. Goodbye, Gold Rush. You were great. You don't want to miss it! Number 1 to 3? Oh no. Wait, that's not too bad. I'm gonna go with 2. Hades 2 it is? Damn. What was 1 and 3? Wonderland's Hades 2, BL3. Fuck. Well done, Vault Hunter. You have found Maurice. I thought you were gonna do Warframe 1, Borderlands 3 2, and then another game for number 3.
Talking dinosaur on the ship?
Where Maurice is from, Saurians reign supreme and humanity has died away.
I was trying to be tactical.
Host Maurice as part of what she calls a cultural exchange.
But Hades 2 is a good game.
Maurice is here
There's 5 Maurice. I've just looked at the screen. Hi, buddy.
You know what? Fine. I'm just gonna run with this. What's the mission?
Yes, Maurice has a most salivating mission for you. The festival of bloody harvest has begun.
You just got off defeat.
Festive rites, but Maurice has
Good for you. I'm putting a thumbs up. You'd see this if I had a camera.
This must be studied. You will find for Maurice a ghost.
Oh, is that all? Do you have any preference vis-a-vis ghost sourcing?
Haunted enemies have appeared across the galaxy. You will search them out, kill them, and then defeat the ghost within. Warmblood Tannis dissects a brother of the
This is
claw.
precisely why the people need a face cam.
This is the righteous victor. Maurice
So I was gonna buy a wider desk so I could more easily swap my monitors over and set a camera up. Because I've got it. Oh, that's the camera. But yeah, I just needed them stuff swapped around a little bit, and I never bought a new desk, so. Now I've got a feeling the haunt fight is just simply not going to work. Yeah. Too fast. Yeah. I'll surrender.
Say goodbye. Maurice, I thought you were kidding about the ghost thing, but I just found one.
I'm gonna get halfway through room 1 and have enough ghost bits.
Not today. Better move.
Cool. Thanks, buddies. Five times through fervor, he couldn't without dying. The final fight is so gross. Yeah. Unless you've got, like, Unleash the Dragon. Or a way of insta-killing it and making it essentially a normal fight.
Yes. Hey, Vault Hunter. Have we got an opportunity for you? You don't want to miss it.
You have what Maurice requires. Good. Very good.
Alright, I'm just going to ask, why did you need ghosts?
Maurice has tracked the source of the hauntings. The ghost goo will open a gateway. You will go to this hole of heck and kill the hateful fiend who has unleashed these ghosts.
Generally needed remnant.
Maurice detects great evil here. Destroy the master of this place.
Yeah, some way of just making it a normal fight, because... like, health-wise.
Coursing through my veins. Is that the best you've got?
Wait, how's this gonna work with the gatekeepers?
Come on, I want a damn challenge. Oh, badass. I might actually bring this.
Oh, that seems to function. I have so much recoil because of the terror effect. Hep! Hep!
I can feel the power.
Insider. Hey Echoline, how you doing? Thank you for the 42 months, that's much appreciated. Thank you very, very much. Hey Angelic, hello, hello.
Shade.
Alright, let's see how phylacteries work.
You shouldn't have. I am the bravest. Anyone else want to try?
They don't.
Stronger together.
Right, so even though I've killed one, the door won't open until they're all dead. Does Blade Fury do the funny? No. Yeah, that's a shame. Haunt does not work. We can't even get to Haunt.
Ready to unleash this power.
Cheating.
Absolute massacre.
Toggle the mod mid-game. No, I just used the kill all command. I didn't take the mod off and then turn it back on to despawn them.
So much power. Get good or die.
seems that skull kills or like gas kills do not stack expedite. That is sad.
Victorious!
Thank you, inventory. Holy skulls. Come on. Come on, I'm gonna need you to relocate. There we go. Why is he so tanky? And it's like damage it shouldn't be. This is a phase cast 250 hell shot with 2 stacks of Transcend. And that health bar just ain't moving. Alright, here we go. Test time. Ooh, wait, different phylacteries. I'd hold my enemies.
I'm a freaking legend! We're not done here.
So each haunt spawns different phylacteries. That is very good. Wait, that one's immune. Oh no. Has it done the Rampager thing? I think it's done the Rampager thing. Yeah, no, this fight is weirding out. Running out of bullets.
Can't run from me.
That's one horde down. I think the rest will stay immune.
Better than that.
So despite getting phylacteries for them all, it only affected the one. That's a shame. Because we definitely got the phylacteries, but they just didn't affect them. Joey's gonna be equally as fucked.
You have returned from Hex Dark Heart. Good. Now Maurice will give you what you deserve.
See? No, right there. That sounds like you're going to murder me.
Maurice has trouble expressing his feelings sometimes. You will take this currency and not be murdered. Yes. You will return to Maurice if you desire further spooky rites.
How many free radicals do I have? 2. You kind of want another. I caught the highlights after I got home, Angelic.
Test. Hey, Vault Hunter, have we got an opportunity for you? You don't want to miss it!
I'm aware of the results. Hulkenberg! We've already done this, but Hulkenberg! Nobody can stop the Hulk.
Vault Hunter, you will assist Maurice with death matters. Find him aboard the sanctuary and come alone. Or with no more than 3 trusted accomplices.
Monza Spec Red Bull spun around. They went for the risky play. Like, hats off for going for the risky play. It did not work. Oh, no. Hey, Maurice.
Maurice smells blood hunger on you. Good.
favorite risky play was Russell. Dude, the speed at which he went pirouetting off the track.
I'm always hungry for blood. The only question is...
And yet, just kept it going. It's like, maybe not.
As part of his ongoing mission to learn the Warm Blood's ways, he joined a high-stakes poker game. He apparently has a knack for it, but there was a misunderstanding. In Maurice's words,
Watching it unfold, I was seeing what was happening, because I wanted Lewis to keep his podium streak going. But then I saw who'd be... it'd be at whose expense. It's like,
Cartel now seeks vengeance.
of all the drivers,
His lackeys
had to be him.
Maurice's arm and threatened worse. You will find this cartel leader's hideout and slay him. But it is well hidden. Maurice requires the coordinates in order to send you there. Begin with his informants.
I'd like to kill people I can't see, love, but I'll need a little more to go on.
Maurice last had an informant sent in Ascension Bluff. Perhaps they cower nearby.
Mom doing okay?
I gotta get back to the fight sooner or later.
Maurice will find it.
Let's share P14 generational drive. I mean, not the worst Ferrari performance around a wet Silverstone, Massa. Championship battle, by the way. Right. Cartels. Hang on. We can do better. I'm not doing the whole thing. I'm just gonna do room 1. Okay. Why not? I don't want to be here until 1 in the morning.
Sharp markers.
Your head on a spike!
I'm unstoppable!
Oh, that was nice.
They have some coordinates.
What is happening? Alright. What is happening? Literally the first set of spawns.
Make this quick, yeah?
They're still going! So we've got 5 times the amount of cartel spawns, and then each cartel spawn is 5 times the amount. Raid on COV takedown. I think this is the first time ever where the raw amount of enemies is actually taxing my computer. This isn't like... This is just straight up too much. Let's give me that gun damage bonus. Hey Tyrone. The voices. There's a couple. My lord. I have to start working in some groundbreakers. We're all fighting each other, so I can't see the red dots on the map to go for the lineups. Hey Joe, how you doing? Jesus, what am I looking at? ×5 spawns cartels. So we have 5 times the amount of enemies, which means that's 5 times the amount of chances for cartels to spawn. And then every time we do have a cartel spawn, it's 5 times the amount of spawns within that cartel. But it's 25 times the amount. Button! Yo, that's a pretty cool button! How you doing, Ria? I hope you're well. Roider link on a fish lap. How long did that take? That took 5 minutes to clear room 1. Most of the loot is concentrated down here. Your new laptop came yesterday? Hell yeah. Anointed scuba turbo ship if you had something with an ass anoint on it. Or even like a terror anoint, you know? Like, you're gonna have this item that's useless without terror stacks, but it's not gonna be able to spawn with an anoint that lets it get terror. Like, hello?
Hey, Vault Hunter! Have we got an opportunity for you? You don't want to miss it!
You have the coordinates. Good. Maurice shudders in anticipation. Now he can send you to the cartel leader's hideout. You will go there and warm your teeth on their leader's heart.
What's the point of that?
Maurice smells the fear.
So yeah, having cartels just compounds the enemy spawner.
Find him and gnash him until he is no more. The hideout is barred by several gates, shut like a jaw locked on a femur. You will release it by obliterating the cartel's lackey.
Hope you save room. I'm unstoppable.
This is Soul Render.
This is all too easy.
This is Patrick.
Warmed up.
Skulls hit hard. Bullets might as well tickle though. Yeah, it's why I dislike this weapon greatly. You've got a crap weapon that's only good when it decides to shoot a skull. You can go a full mag without it shooting a skull. And when it does shoot one, it might just like pile into the floor and kill you. Or target somebody you didn't even know it existed. And not, you know, the person you're trying to kill. Like this. Like that! Hi Nicholas, how you doing? Can we play together? No. I am playing solo.
Fully energized. This is so goddamn supplied.
Through the second gate, and there's no one left to push. Must think he's safe.
Destroy. Feels so right.
He's really... Joey has really amped up his security. How does he pay all these guys? I suppose with the 5 times the amount of iridium he's got. Do you think Joey was like an enemy of Tyrene? Like Tyrene's collecting all this iridium and Joey just being the iridium dealer was like, yeah, nah. Crypto took off.
Scared yet? Come on, more, more!
Joey to the moon. Staros burn? An OPQ sister! It's been so long since I've used this gun. I actually need to use it again. Because I don't have a new look on how this weapon performs. Melter Masher. I've actually... I don't think I've used this gun with Revolter. Although I am going to skin it because... It's like a stinking McLaren, but least aura possible. They didn't even spray Nico with champagne? Of course not. Nico's been hunting for that podium longer than they've been alive. Mini drone, go! You think Lando's even aware of the significance of that podium? This room's a bit busy. How do you all fit? I think the answer there is that they don't. So how are the mini bosses here? So we've just gotten Tyrone 5 times? Right, we just get the same mini boss 5 times. We don't get 5 like random mini bosses. It's interesting how that works. And I'm also glad we got Tyrone now rather than in the boss fight. Get a mini drone. Eat him. I like how the mini drone gets your skin. Virgins.
Good. A most supple success. Return to the fountain with the fragment.
Waves against the rocks. Make this quick. I'll get you.
Oh, hi Joe. Good lord. Hey T-Dog, how you doing? Hiya. I died. Actual death? This could have been a takedown. It's almost structured that way, for sure, but it would need a huge bump in difficulty. Basically, like,
Do better.
out of the 3 enemy types, all 3 of them are... They're basically Athena's tier, let's be honest. These guys are probably the toughest in the, like, Dark Malwin tier. Whereas the meat guys are super easy. It's scary. It's pretty chaotic. Hi, fellas. Nice to meet you too. ×5 on all characters, it's just fun. Going back to vanilla spawns is gonna hit lazy like a brick wall? Yes. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to it. I'm really not looking forward to going back to normal spawns, because like... I thought the first 20 laps of the F1 was going to be how the rest of the race went. I'm really happy for Hulk. Yeah, he pitted at the perfect time. Both pits, actually. It was like literally lap perfect. So did Stroll, but lacked pace. You see, Stroll's problem was he wasn't holding though. Stroll's normally quite good in the lap. Just didn't have it today. Today could have been mega for him. I mean, it still was. Still in front of Alonso. The future is now, old man. Hi. Oh, Facecast, where are you? Facecast was still changing clothes, goddamn chill. I mean, literally was. I just changed the element for that pop. That's really good. Hamilton's just accepted his fate. He was doing alright. Literally one poor outlap cost him the cost him the podium. Huh, death blessings persist through fight for your life. I was almost disappointed.
I hope you're warmed up.
Yeah, this gun is killing me a lot. Okay. Bro. Sir? Took a long time. Yeah, main issue with this gun is killing myself. Yeah, Transformer is so not worth it, especially once you realize it doesn't actually protect you from the OPQ if you use bonus elements. Which, well, if you opt to use a Transformer and then opt to forego bonus elements, you lose so much damage. And it's just so not practical on Mayhem 10. For fixing something that is ultimately a skill issue. What is that sound? Five fish slaps and not a single fish slap? All I get is a butt bomb. See, do I want the butt bomb? I mean, I do want the butt bomb, but like, a fish slap would have been nice. Yeah, that was George Russell mild. Yeah, tested dry tires a bit too early. Hi Mercy, how you doing? Hello, hello. I think I'm gonna replace this ass with Verstappen. Well, you know, he needed to be the hero. He could have been the hero. He's like, P7. May as well try. He was not the hero. No Sandhawk. Yeah, who am I kidding? We'll probably just get like Remnant. Russell throwing to keep Max P3. Big brain. Maybe that's what Max was doing with his spin. It's the battle of the throwing. I have no idea what's going on. Okay, I think what's gonna get me through this fight is 100% down to just random remnants. And groundbreakers. Didn't consider groundbreakers.
It is done, and Maurice is safe. Return to Maurice.
I think I've broken it.
Tie up loose ends.
You had better not mean me.
Maurice awaits your return.
Yeah, I think the fight broke. How are you down here attacking me? When you still got the bubble on? Ah. Aha.
To be on this, the day of your own death. What's the matter? You look scared. Let's dance. Come on, let's dance. Kill it off with a sledgehammer.
So those two are immune. He's immune. You're immune. You're immune. A binary operator? Wow. Alright, I'm just trying to loot. Alright, you might be immune, but are you immune to effects? Yeah, you are. Flacker, fastball. Ooh, OPP. No! Trying to loot! One pump jump. Levius. A mind killer. Is that a Chaosin? I think that was a Chaosin. It's a bad Chaosin. That's a terrible Chaosin. You. The Mind Killer. Wait, was Mind Killer buffed? I don't blame him. Like, on one hand, he's there. He is now the safety car. He's not following safety car. He needs to get temperature into his tires and brakes, otherwise he'll be a sitting duck.
Now, we'll accept Maurice's payment for your help.
But yeah, probably was going a bit too quick when warming up the brakes.
Hungry.
Maurice has much currency from devouring many wealthy.
Well, Joey didn't work that well, but it worked. Ish.
Return to Maurice if you hunger for work.
Alright, that's the events done. That is, quite honestly, the ugliest no pew pew I have ever seen. It can look like this. I mean, I love it. You detest the barrel? It looks so naked. Why does it look like that? Even comes with 2 barrel accessories. Ah, heat per shot minus damage starter. Got the good grip. Ah, so the foregrip is adding a lot to this appearance here, and it's a projectile, so that's why I don't really recognize it. Because the foregrip's doing a lot for that appearance. Also, hating the bottle sight. Now, I get it, the GoPro sight is superior, but hating the bottle sight? I really like Sea of Eden designs, they're so good. And what even is this supposed to be? It looks like some kind of like turbocharger or something. It just looks like a turbo strapped to the gun. They had fun with them? Oh, for sure. Cartels was great, and really, the simple thing about it is it just increases enemy density. You know, so like when they're doing areas, they're designing for like a playthrough, right? Where you don't want it to be too chaotic. But of course, when you get to endgame, if you just talk the health of the enemies, yeah, that's a good start. But it's still an encounter designed for a playthrough. So I do think they need to increase enemy density and, you know, other stuff to make it more interesting, and that's why Cartels work so much. What's next on the agenda? Arenas, takedowns, and Evo. So let's get Slaughter Star out the way. Can't wait to do mobbing big ordnance guns. I really hope the miniguns are good. I've wanted a proper minigun in Borderlands for so long. What have I done? Yeah, so we discovered this earlier. Upon walking into Slaughter Shaft, it was just explosions. And that is because barrels have a ×5. But what is unique about arena barrels, this happens in a couple of areas, especially when you've got turrets and you've got 2 turrets. They share the same spawn pool. So what ends up happening is instead of each of them respawning 5 times, the one you focus on respawns 9 times. Or, you know, however you kill them. So what happens with the barrels is they're all connected. So for as many barrel spawns you have, you times it by 5, and then you put them in one spot. So however many barrels, so let's say there's 8 spawns, we would have just had, you know, 32 barrels just spawn there in one spot. That's what happened there. So if I destroy that one, doesn't respawn because all the spawns for that barrel have already respawned and been used up for this one. Imagine times 25. Why imagine when real?
Another circle of slaughter, sponsored by me. Lord. Yeah.
I feel very safe standing here. It's like fireworks show. Is it over? That's fantastic. You know when Torque said explosives, he really meant it this time? It's so beautiful. One to four. Four. Well, he's playing Hades too, so I think we're choosing something. Did they buff Mindkiller?
Anyone else want to try? Ruin them.
Dreadwind? Oh, you jumped onto Wonderlands?
Enemy ahead.
I think once I reach Slaughter Shaft, maybe even Creature Slaughter, I might throw on ties. I don't know.
Feels so right.
Although that did a all spawns at once thing, which actually helps speed things up. Tundava's a slam. Every time I've tried Tundava, I've been less impressed with it than Reverb. And none of my guns are anointed for slam, unfortunately. Apart from, like, Free Radical. Yeah, it's just kind of spawning them all at once. This is far more than times 5. Very mild no. That's not a memory in my brain.
So goddamn supplies.
Oh. I see the issue. So what's supposed to happen right now is a ship is supposed to fly in and drop some enemies off. Don't think that works. Could any of the Volta do this like Amara can? Absolutely. So Zane's core power, one of Zane's core powers is the ability to shoot through enemies with the Eraser skill. And when you've got loads of enemies and you're shooting through them and gaining damage each time, yeah, it just kind of like shooting lions. So Zane will go nuts. Flak. A lot of Flak's power comes from Nova spam, and Novas don't care about how many enemies are in the way. If there's anybody within a certain meter radius, they're all dead. Doesn't matter if it's 2 enemies or 100 enemies, they're all dead. So Flak's cool. Survivability might be a bit tricky. As for Mo's, explosion noise. Mo's probably struggles the most, but with so many enemies, you'll have a fire dot going very easily. This is important because if you're in Iron Bear and you've got a fire dot going, you physically cannot die. Like, you just can't die. And this re-ups within its duration as well, so there's no downtime. You'll just simply be immortal. So yeah, have fun. So yeah, all the characters have got lots of powers and abilities to get them through this. I chose Amara because of Expedite. And Expedite's fun because it's cooldown, so you just gain ability spam. Which is fun. Yeah, Tour Cost Promotion will also always be up as well. Because why that skill has a duration, I don't know.
Use more fucking explosives this time! More!
Right, let's use a kill all button to end that wave.
Badass gets 6 hands tied behind my back. Easy. Come on, I want the damn challenge.
So we'll have to do that every time a ship is supposed to spawn. We only lose out on like 20 enemies. Maybe 30, 40.
I'm a freaking legend.
Fucking righteous! No reason.
And that just went right through them. I tried to get them both and I ended up getting none of them.
Waves against the rocks. I'm ready for a fight.
A little bit cornered here.
Oh, great. Welcome. Destroy.
Ain't gonna die like this! I'm still upset that I can't say fuck!
Oh, I could get used to
Oops.
this. I ripped off
Oh wait, that ship's working. Why is that ship working? Vault card level up? I don't. I swapped to the one that I have the least amount of levels in. And speaking of leveling up, this mod, fantastic for the Guardian ranks. It's brilliant for the Guardian ranks. Literally cheating.
Say goodbye. Stronger together. Go.
That was so good, it made me want to fucking explode!
You enjoying the show?
You'll be hearing from John Borderlands' lawyers. I am John Borderlands. A lot of enemies. Let's throw in some ground breakers. What the hell? The amount of dogs keeping people alive! Nope. Nope.
Not today.
Uh-oh. I can't move. I think this is it. No, what do you mean out of bullets?
Let this be a lesson to you. Now fucking die!
Damn it!
Get that weak shit out of my house!
What do you mean out of bullets? Right, if I actually have a decent secondary on, that would help.
Glad my trainer didn't see that.
Nope, I like this time! That way!
Make this quick, yeah?
Veteran versus drill's a fun time, yeah.
So goddamn alive.
mean, anything Dreadwind, honestly. Dreadwind's one of the most fun playstyles they've put in a game.
That was good shit!
Waves against the rock. My fists are ready.
One cycle bunny, nice.
I'm projecting.
A round ended, wave ended despite not everyone being dead yet. I don't know what that means. Oh, hello.
You hit the ground.
Too many nogs! Also, this is the taster wave to give you like an idea of what's coming next. This isn't even the round of nogs. This is like the, hey, this is what's coming. Also, that's round 2 completed. Very clearly fucking isn't again.
Get used to this.
Barrels! Bit of clairvoyance. What was the clairvoyance? So 150 over 90 clairvoyance.
This is all too easy. Contact for life. You wanna go?
Oh no, I went inside the fucking container. Didn't want to do that.
Run. Making headlines.
This is fine. This is totally fine. Although with the amount of Nogs that I'm killing, I think this constitutes as a war crime.
You're welcome.
Good lord, there's so many!
You are beneath me.
Nog potion would go hard. I have the Nog potion, but better.
Come from me. You think you're a badass? We'll see about that.
This man's the master ball, goddamn. You're goddamn right. Round 4. Oh wait, fireworks, fireworks, fireworks. Melee, spell, or gun? Spell. Steep. Orb. Skeep Zerker it is. Is it with the frozen orb by any chance? And I can swap to Frobia. Damn, nearly.
Oh, you just made a big mistake.
Still fighting Nogs. Oh, this will be the Hound wave. Release the Hounds. Korobski, 18 bang stick in a dream. You see, the bang stick is what I was missing. I always use Jacob Shoddy. I should have been using the bang stick, really. I should have leaned into that. OPQ. What determines the damage to the explosions? Is it card or impact? It doesn't double dip, does it? We'll be looking for an Eldritch Vex. Does she have like an on-hit to do thing? Or is that just because Torg will be dumb again? Torg were dumb when BL3 came out, and then they were nerfed. And then they were dumb when Wonderlands came out. And then they kind of weren't really nerfed. Now they're gonna be dumb when Borderlands 4 comes out. The blast cooldown with every gun hit. Oh. Oh, hell yeah. So yeah, we'll definitely be looking for a Ravager Bang Stick equivalent. Oh, hello. The thing is now, if you think about it, licensed parts and legendaries, yeah? Some popular, powerful weapons, like the root and the plasma coil, are coming back. So what if we were to get, I don't know, a Monarch with a Torg license part? That thought. Hellwalker? I mean, Hellwalker's not a pellet spitter. Hellwalker's outclassed by, like, a ×2 damned.
You're dealing with a tyrant.
I think they'll nerf Thornboard on 20 deal reloads might be crazy. I think if they will do a manufacture enough, Torg will get it. Torg is getting the attention already. I wouldn't be surprised if they tweak Torg pre-launch. Hey Samurai, how you doing? Hello, hello. Oh, oh. No! Out of bullets. Fucking endurance event this. I'm thinking about timing. Like, it's 8:30 now, and I have 2 more arenas of both of the takedowns. And then Hemo. I don't think I'm gonna get through this today. Because, like, even if I stretch an extra hour... I knew not streaming yesterday would come back to bite me. Are you going for the perfect class mod roll, Sam? Don't do that. If Hyperion parts the Smog Shield, I really hope Hyperion, Atlas, and COV get some legendaries. I really, really do. I don't know what COV legendary they could do. Like... I suppose just Staros Burn. That's a starter motor related effect. as it is. Pain is power, but we don't really want that back. Tizzy is. We go for Tizzy. Yeah, Hyperion have, like, Smog. Potentially they could go with Narp. I wonder if that'll have an internal cooldown or not, Viper. Remember, Leave No Trace launched without one. Liquid Cooling could go pretty hard. I forgot that was a legendary that existed. 50 runs, still not the parts that... Yeah, 50 runs is nothing, my guy. Like, class mode farming in this game is truly awful. 50 runs is truly nothing. What, 2.5%? They're going to put a cooldown on that? So, it doesn't need a big cooldown. Literally a quarter of a second. The problem is when you go no cooldown... This is why Short Fuse has a cooldown. Short Fuse's cooldown is like a 1/10 of a second. But it's there. And a skill like that, it being there, even if it's a 1/10 of a second, will have huge consequences, such as your ×18 bang stick. Because if you don't have an internal cooldown with a ×18 bang stick, what's going to happen when you shoot an enemy? No, better yet, what's going to happen when you shoot an enemy with a ×25 Jacobs? Without an internal cooldown. What's going to happen to your 2.5%?
Use more explosions this round! Use more fucking explosions!
I would get my Eldritch Blacks back, and that's what would happen. Which sounds very fun. But yeah, it is why skills like that would have an internal cooldown. Because if it doesn't, then yeah, just go for your ×25. Jacob shotting. I mean, a skill that is on gun hit is never gonna play nice. Maybe they want Vex to be like, because they're already pushing non-elemental on her, maybe they want you to use Jacob shotguns. In which case, yeah, you'd want no internal cooldown.
Come on, I want a damn challenge.
Cooldown of Eldritch Splash, just that the card mentions it. Well, oh my lord. Oh my lord. Jesus Christ. Well, so, you can use action skills of other trees. And if this is a skill, then, well, it's going to let you get the cooldown of other action skills. Being fucking invaded by the entire might of the Malian military.
Freaking legend.
Is it on the incarnate action skill? Ah, right, okay. I mean, in which case does it mean it needs mentioning? It'd be weird if that was for the action skill as a whole and not the projectile that you get during the action skill.
A trance, a dance, a massacre.
They're on you like fly on rice. Who's the fly? Cowboy Witch. Oh yeah, we're gonna get all kinds of those. The Jacob Siren combos. We're getting Deputy Vex, that's for sure.
This is all too easy.
Ooh, that's a bad nail. Never mind. Jesus Christ. Oh no, my crit! Oh no, I'm not getting that back. I'm not getting that back.
Feels so right.
Oh, that was a class mod. I'm explosion field. Right, I do have Curse of Light Shower. It is unfortunately the wrong anoint, but it might be good. I hate how much recoil this thing has. Why is every time I swap to a new gun, I get mobbed by enemies that are resistant to that fucking element? Up you go. The projectile cooldown? Gunshots reduce the projectile cooldown by 2.5%, but not what 2.5% is of. Presumably the projectile cooldown, no? Doesn't give you the time of it. You expect an item card to be fully descriptive. Viper, remember that this is a game that doesn't give you the Iron Bear cooldown time. Mose just doesn't get one for her action skill. I'm approaching at issue. Ammo.
Can't run from me.
Well. That solves the ammo issue. Why says you need to shower but you just want to game out? Solution. Game in the shower. Compromises. Good lord. I do not like all of round 5, Sam I am. This is scary. There's so many of them. That's a barrel. So it's round 5, 5 round 5s. Oh, that sound was very nice. That was a very pleasant sound.
Stronger together.
Barrel!
Oh, I could get used to this. I'm protected.
Honestly, if the game just played like this, where it spawned all the wave at once, rather than staggered, it would be very enjoyable. Oh, plasma coil! Yes! Yes! It's an 81k damage one as well. Quite sure what's going on. Let's kill the interruptions. Oh no! Okay. My only second win target was a fucking immune guy. Go. Get cover. Not that cover. That's it. No, because there's the mini boss alive going. Hey! I'm guessing you've seen barrel fireworks. Right, what's going on with you? Oh no no no! No. Yeah, he seems broke. Now what happens if I do the kill? And they all just kind of die, don't they? Yeah, it's a shame that boss doesn't work. But that run was very good fun. Chaotic, but fun. Is bad. Ooh, boogeyman. Satisfaction. Has anyone gotten the satisfaction to do anything that's not completely depressing? Has anyone made that gun, like, kill things in a somewhat effective manner? Presumably more effective than, like, a mind killer? Oh boy, Robin's cool. It's Torg and I have no idea what it does, but it doesn't bode well for it. So like, hey, woodblocker. Yeah, it's Torg, but it doesn't really do the sticky thing very well. Like, those aren't normal stickies. And this is his only firing mode. Right. So up next is going to be Creature Slaughter. Now. Now. Creature Slaughter has a lot of barrels in it that are close together. So I'm thinking I can detonate multiple barrels at once and cause multiple firework chains. I'm guessing you've mucked around with how barrels function in arenas, Garwood. Nice. All I needed to do was mention it. And the game is just like, nope! I'm out of here! I know what you're planning and I want no part of it. My lord, it's raining so hard I can't even see across the valley, Jesus. Just like one pair of headlights in the mist. Local man looks out of window. He is stunned that he sees the world in such high quality. Alright, did it save my rerolling? It probably did. I am impressed with how often this game saves. Like, you just don't lose progress, yeah. It was their, like, way of trying to combat Alt F4ing out of the game to duplicate items. But here's the thing, Gearbox. You give us access to our save files, we can duplicate items. Console and PC. It's free. Like... So don't bother trying to put, like, protections in against it. Won't work. We'll just find another way around it.
Better have insurance.
Should just let people do what people do? Yeah, absolutely. So, there are some things, of course, especially when it's game mechanic oriented. Absolutely, I'm fully behind it. But when it's things like, you know, manipulating save files, like they put in a few measures in Borderlands 3 to try and stop people from read-only farming, but all we do is just add in one extra step and we get around it. They'll never win. And then when it comes to things like speedrun strats, well, speedrunners back patch anyway. So if you try and patch something based on a speedrun, it's not going to work, because people just play the old patch. That's something they did in Wonderlands. They buffed the speed, they nerfed the speedrun weapon. And it was just like, what?
Welcome to the creature slaughter.
Right, this isn't the run. This is just
Sponsored by me. Card.
a funny. What was the speedrun weapon? It was the chew toy masher pistol. Not even, yeah, it's not even a great weapon. It was just convenient for the speedrun because it was readily available power. But it wasn't like an overpowered weapon at all. And they nerfed it. Right, where's the best place to stand for this? I think here will be good. That one's probably a bit dangerous. Stand like here.
Feel the power.
This is how popcorn feels. How? Times 25 spawns. This is why you shouldn't make barrels respawn. Yeah, so well, when you've got like multiple link spawns, it usually happens with turrets. So you have two turrets at the same time. They share the spawn. So when you kill one, it spawns the next one, because they can't spawn together, because they're occupying the same spot. But because they're shared, when you're killing one, it just respawns 9 times instead of 4 each. And the same happens with arena barrels. So, say there's 8 barrels, all wanting to spawn 25 times each, and then you just funnel those into one barrel, you get that. Or if we'll say there's 10 barrel spawns, that's 250 possible barrels. You shoot one and it respawns 240 times, exploding each time. Times 25 now? Oh no, just for the funny barrels. I just swapped it to 25 for the funny barrels. I will probably do some times 25 stuff. That'll be next week.
Sponsored by Torg. Looks like we've got another feast for the beasts, huh?
Well, far be it from me to... Torg here.
And also,
Say this one time.
Garwood, I 100% say barrels are okay respawning, because it only happens like at the very start of the run, and it's just like once. And it's funny. Also, this is a lot more than 10. So that was a lot more than 25 barrels going off. Or 240 barrels going off, I should say. Also.
Time for more slaughter!
Waves again. So much power. Who's next?
They don't all spawn together, they do the taking in turn spawn. Here. Yeah, same goes for here. They have to wait one at a time. Single file, lads!
I am brimming.
Yeah, Cartel's being exponential is especially funny.
Feeling good.
I am really, really not looking forward to Engorged Racks. That's a problem for in 30-40 minutes time me.
Shade.
Use more fucking explosives this time! More!
One by one Engorged Racks. No, they'll spawn when they move, so the sky will fill with them.
Amara. Say it with me.
You don't have to wait for them to die if they move. It's if they die or move.
The only thing that would have made that round better was more fucking explosions! Get ready for some fucking action! New round! Go!
It's convenient when the barrels spawn near the enemies. A blanket of Engorged Racks. It's worth noting, not using ties. They do kind of hurt. And they spawn enemies, plural. Which means we'll end up with a lot more than ×5 total enemies. Thankfully it's only the rattlesnake, so it shouldn't be too bad, but...
Fully energized. I'll get you.
Hey Mels, what's the build? This is my Hellzerker Amara build. It's mainly gun focus with good action skill damage if you lean into it with the gear.
So much power.
Hell yeah! Bring on the next fucking wave!
Into my veins.
It's satisfying just watching Indiscriminate reach up for the sky against all the racks. I guess Indiscriminate. Shoot them out of the sky.
Run.
Did I play Borderlands 4? No. I'm very sad about it.
I am brimming.
I will have to wait.
Scared yet?
What's the lowest enemy multiplier you think you could confidently complete a 1 life with? Times 0. Okay. Your question. It's your question.
Can't run from me.
I'm guessing you mean highest. Times 2 would be a given, I think. Times 3, probably. 4 is when it would really start getting out of hand. Times 3 would be a real challenge. That would be tough with that. You're prepping food, you walked across the room to type that. Stop exploding!
I'm unstoppable.
Oh shit. Okay, let me go.
I can feel the power.
That was badass!
Waste of my time.
Wish pre-order could play a month early. You know, buying special editions to play the game early is typically really looked down on. One month early is crazy. That really is crazy. I also don't think it would go well either, because you'd have like your typical launch issues. So you've basically just made people pay for beta testing. People are like, oh, I'm glad I didn't pre-order that trash. People would just use it as extra fuel for the fire, for issues that were always going to be there. Also, with how game launches work, that would just mean the normal release date would be October the 12th. I wish pre-orders would play a month later. Leeson's Core's working this well. Leeson's Core. Where do I have this? Top 30. Yeah, Lucian's Core is really good. It is genuinely, like, takedown viable as well, Lime. Like, I would say Lucian's is just a perfectly endgame balanced weapon.
Is that the best you've got?
It's not silly, but it's also, like, just really good feeling. And it is really strong. This thing will do well in takedowns. True takedowns. Guardian, it'll struggle more just by the fact that the enemy crit spots in Guardian takedown are harder to hit. And that's not fault of the weapon. That's just it being a crit-based weapon. Attention critical flax. That's still a command, but I made it a face roll on the keyboard. So, like, Lord knows what it is. Oh no! It's like a keyboard face roll, Reckless. It's not an actual sensible command. It's legitimately a keyboard face roll.
Feeling good.
Worth a shot. Now, I started left to right. I think caps lock might have been hit at the beginning. Why did I say that?
That one needed more training.
I mean, technically speaking, anyone can see the command. They just need to know the right commands. To see the command, one must know the command.
I can feel the power.
Like the tornado of red dots in the minimap, the rack flying around, yeah.
Ready to unleash this power.
I'm still upset that I can't say
There's just gonna be 5 enemies. It is, that's really funny. What a round.
you survived another fucking round. Fucking amazing.
Attention critical flak builds! Get yourself a Lucian's Call ASAP! This assault rifle, if mixed with a crit flak, will do substantial amounts of damage if you get many crits while returning ammo with each crit. What the fuck is this YouTube? I have no idea. Zoom, you found Ties of the Bind to be less fun? Oh yeah, absolutely. Ties of the Bind on this challenge is just like the big boring. Allow me to demonstrate.
Don't forget to equip your favorite torque weaponry just to make me fucking happy. Let's do this thing.
Let's keep them. I'm unstoppable.
Because remember, we have Ties Expedite.
Hands up. Who wants a free kill?
That was good shit.
Silence.
Boring? Okay, but Viper, you'd be lying if you said you didn't want to see this with times 25.
Feeling good.
Look at this 2019 ass gameplay. Accurate. This was literally like my build in 2019, only it was with a Nighthawking. This is what my build did in 2019. And then I got humbled by Malawan takedown. For, you know, 5 minutes. And then I was world first, baby! Had a Lucian's and a Ties 2019 again, folks. This is how it'll look in 2025 when he starts playing with Harlow. Shh. You don't want to see this with times 25? Liar.
Ready to unleash this power.
You're a monster, but in a fucking good way.
What do people prefer, Lucian's Call or Rowan's Call? I prefer Lucian's, but I think Rowan's is better. Can we guess why I prefer Lucian's?
Say goodbye. Fully energized.
Rowan's sure is better, Lucian's is much larger, margin for error, yeah. Easier to use for sure.
Can't run from me.
Yeah, anything Eraser will be sick. My issue with Tandava is you can't increase the radius anymore. So you're only going to be killing what the radius hits, whereas something like Eraser or Reverberation will just simply keep going. How does the orb do with these spawns? Probably quite good. I don't have Light Fantastic. Light Fantastic is probably quite disgusting. The main downside is there's no real way of increasing the duration. But I bet Light Fantastic paired with Blade Fury or a Face Puncher. I don't know if Face Puncher redirects ball. Blade Fury should. Because that thing will be ticking for so much fucking damage that you'll be getting damage cap Groundbreakers with every tick. So I think if you're just shooting a weapon that can deliver Groundbreaker, you're gonna just have a really good time. Oh wait, hang on. Right. I have not money capped yet. I do not know how much money I have. But by the end of this activity, I think I'll rotate over. Go for an adapting prefix. I don't know what that means. But basically with Mo's, you can go with either a ×1 or a ×2, and then just go for a small mag. EMP5 is the way. Any gun with good damage at. Go Pew Pew, Lucius, Nighthawk, and Nemesis, EMP5. Hellwalker. Meant to say ×2? Yeah, you can go either or with most. It kind of depends if you're blast mastering. Because if you're blast mastering, you'll probably want ×1. So you can maintain it with a small mag. Otherwise, you can go either. ×1 will get better mileage out of short fuse, whereas ×2 will just have higher base DPS. But it works out to very similar. I haven't done a proper test between them because they both just kind of rock. Aim Labs, Barrel Edition. I missed! What is this sound? I beat the game all the way through, all 4 DLCs and the main stories. You didn't do characters. Think about doing that, or is there anything I should do to bring back the fun spark? So you've got, you do an arms race run, see what that's about. You've got Ava's DLC, unless you don't have those. But what you do have is a bunch of end game, base game content. So that's going to give you 2 events, which Reckless has just mentioned there. Those are activated from the main menu. You've got the Haunted one and the Cartel one. There is Broken Hearts, but it doesn't really add any content. The other 2 do. And they're really good fun, especially Cartels. Cartels is also just a fun way of playing, because it increases enemy density. From there, you've got Proving Grounds, which are a part of side missions. Mental Mars will have an article on where to find them. There's 6 of them. In your world map, you will see them down here. So these are like fun to go and try and sub 5 them all of them, especially this one. Try and sub 5 that. And there you've got 3 arenas, 2 raids, takedowns. You get these as side missions on Sanctuary. One is more mechanics focused, one is more just brute force combat focused. They're both brilliant, depending on which kind of gameplay you like more. Mali 1 Takedown is some of the best content they've ever made. And they are higher difficulty than, you know, your typical playthrough stuff, so they should be a bit more engaging. But yeah, Cartels is definitely really good fun. And you can just play with that turned on as you do any other content. It has its own dungeon as well, but it also just enhances everything else. True Vault mode? You can, but that's just story again. If you want to explore new content, I would recommend that. You know, the new content. Like the events and shit. True Vault mode is just story again. There's nothing there. If you want XP, just playing on Mayhem mode, even if it's like Mayhem 1 to 4, you'll max out pretty quickly. You can hit up scrap traps. You don't have to if you don't like XP farming, but if you don't mind doing it, you can do it. You can do that. Just be aware that once you reach max level, you'll probably hit a little bit of a difficulty wall until you can get some proper gear and get on top of that. So, just a heads up. If you're routing through and you find an artifact that's got a spark plug part on it, any artifact can have this. That would make the scrap trap farm go by really fast. You'll have to hang around the side of the arena that will give you enough height to do a ground slam. I'm guessing you don't have a guardian rank for it yet, but it's really good. Yeah, they've already done the DLCs, Joe, so... You mentioned a Siren build. I'm guessing this is an ability-focused build for Flak. Those events that were mentioned, the Haunt event, it's the Halloween one, drops one of the best grenades in the game. And when you get it, it does not matter what variant it is, it'll fuck. It's called the Ghast Call. Missing out on because I don't mind the grind, love finding more storyline. That's fair. I'm not sure which DLCs you have. So I don't know if you've got access to the Ava missions. They're pretty funky. Only takes like an hour to do them all. But yeah, in terms of fire content, Mallow and Takedown. So good. Mallow and Takedown is probably the reason why I have so many hours in this game. Not only the amount of hours that I have in Mallow and Takedown, but it was the reason why we kept playing this game. Why we gave a shit about endgame builds and whatnot. Even outside of the Takedown. That was the hook. Where do you get Mallow and Takedown from? I can show you directly. So in Sanctuary. So we spawn in. Yeah. Run through the corridor to the right past Marcus. So that's Marcus. There should be like a little node here. Like a Mallowan ball. Just before the staircase. This, it'll be like in a diamond shape on the minimap. A diamond with an exclamation mark in it. And it's like the raid on that. I forgot the name of the mission. When you pick it up, Lorelei will start talking to you. It starts at level 50 and it is endgame content. And there's 2 difficulties. Normal and true. That's not to be confused with the playthroughs. Do not dare imagine a timeline where Mallow and Takedown was a flop. I mean, honestly, I think this game has a much harder time. Mallow and Takedown was the hook. Just remember all those early events, like the Moxie's event, One tree challenge and all that. That's all mellow and takedown. This is a bad situation. That's tremendous Rex already. Oh my lord. The sky. Holy shit, the sky. Do I have an AA gun in here? I mean, surely if I just, like, send a plumage up there, it hits something, right?
I'll get you.
Yes, it does. I don't even have to be accurate. Plague Bearer would work. Unfortunately, I do not have a Plague Bearer. If one could drop so kindly for me. They're all flying in one circle. Not just a circle, but one circle. Shit. Right, if we go with the flow of flight, yeah, that that hurts. They don't like that. Let's do that again. Okay, they're all kind of in a group. Let's wait for the group to go around. You know, my theory about hitting over money cap ran into an unforeseen issue. I'd go against the grain, that'll be better. Went into an unforeseen issue. There's so much loot on the ground that money is basically instantly despawning. We kind of like have to pick it up as soon as it drops. These prismatic racks are so dangerous. COV takedown with a Mara class mod fix and peer-to-peer networker and a final patch would win the dream. A buffed peer-to-peer networker, I would hope. There's reflux of a limit for the chains. Thank you for testing. I don't actually know on that one. Two chains max. My favourite Amara class mods: 3 stacks of commitment, elemental projector, violent momentum, and spaghetti. Fucking love. We just have a class mod that's just 3 stacks of commitment. That's just the entire class mod. A multi-tap, 90,000. That thing's got 700,000 card DPS. It's fucking 630. Bonkers. A spicy death rattle. Luda. Star Helix. Hey, a foursome. Oh, I chest multiplied. Ah, you see this? This right here, spark plug. That's what you want. Atlas fire rate. Why doesn't slamming feel good in Wonderlands? Because it's shit. There is Phoenix Tears. There is no supporting stuff for it. You've got Vorkanar's Cog. Take it or leave it. Skexel. Why couldn't Redux just put a spark plug into Wonderlands? I'm going to guess when Epic made Wonderlands Redux, he wasn't really familiar with spark plug stuff. He never really dove into that side of Borderlands 3.
You came to the slaughter and slaughter you did. Really thought you were a goner up there. No matter. We'll get you next time. Here's your reward.
Wonderlands had slam for normal height by default. It did. I hope Wonderlands 4 has that. I hope it has Dead Men's Hand, even though I'm pretty sure it doesn't. I kind of like Resilient. And to be honest, some of these, like Bullet Collector, Tag and Frag, that kind of thing, like, just go Doom style. More killing equals more ammo equals more killing. Just do that. Oh, Borderlands is not a game which I think you should ever worry about ammo scarcity unless you're specifically using a gun that has that balanced in mind, like, I don't know, Sandhawk. I wish more than our little corner Borderlands stuff did all the non-gun stuff. Yeah. The problem is it's so difficult to stumble into. Like, if we were to play launch Borderlands 3 now, we'd be all over Unforgiven Sparkplug. That would be, you know, Parasite, Unforgiven, Sparkplug. We'd be wrecking the game. Yet, nobody thought of that, because you don't just stumble into that. Okay, Come On and Slam came later, so that wouldn't have helped, but, you know, we have brains, we can jump off of things. But yeah, you're not stumbling into this shit. Also, if there's something like this, I'm just going to avoid anything that's max health or capacity until I gauge what's going on. So, like, I bailed out of shield capacity pretty early, but I still ended up with 10% into it. Ideally, in this particular game, you just avoid shield capacity altogether. Like in Borderlands 2, a lot of people avoided max health and shield recharge delay. In this game, you avoid shield capacity. But you want to increase delay and rate. K6 tried this stuff. K6 is usually pretty open to that kind of thing. And I think Jolts has done like a non-shooting, like a pet Zane build. I just don't think he went as in-depth as what is available. Why avoid shield capacity? Because of this wonderful toy over here. Topped off. Action skill cooldown increases while at full shields. This is a 200% increase. It is bonkers and batshit insane. 200% is equivalent to 40 skill points of Restless. 40. It's 40. It's so dumb. So if you have really good recharge rate and really low delay, it's got a really good uptime. Or really low capacity. Delay doesn't matter so much because we've got shield reboot. Killing an enemy triggers shield regeneration. So shield recharge rate is more important. If we're playing with Guardian rank, a triple recharge rate Revolter would be best in slot for this kind of build if you're not going for Vagabond. Absorb's really good as well because it can help keep you at max. Extremely common Restless L. Restless, also known as half of commitment. It's half of one stack of commitment, isn't it? Zane seems to be the easiest casualty for not shooting. Cause, yeah, you can get carried by clone and drone until you get a good grenade. Which comes very soon in Nagata or Gaskell. Or Schlap. People obsessed with Jacob's guns for some reason. I mean, they feel good to use. And yeah, cowboy builds, although a bit shit, are very fun. How good is Zane's stuff at aiming a gas call? Depends on the organic function between the screen and the chair. You have to aim a gas call? No, but it helps if you do. But yeah, what Joe said, the thing will just kill. That's why gas call's so good, is because it's just got lots of lingering damage. Like, it'll explode and it'll just keep killing shit. You don't have to hit anything. You mean like Sentinel or Clone throwing it? Yeah. Clone seemed pretty well. Did you try seeing Dead Gaskell Clone? Hey, Damien. Hey, some old guy in Hawaii, how you doing? When entering Lucky's last chance watering hole to farm vending machine, first close the back door. Nah, leave it open. You're too committed to Shock Raider? Fair enough. But I saw the light of the cannon. It's not a light. It's the allure of the... It's the allure of Satan. They had slider artifacts as like Splattergun. So Splattergun was secretly meta for like 2 years. We just didn't realize until it was too late. Splattergun was legitimately the meta artifact for this game for a very long time. We just had no fucking idea. Because, fun fact, I don't know if I've got one on me. I don't. For the first 2 years of Borderlands 3, Victory Rush just didn't work. Everyone just took it for granted, like, yeah, Victory Rush is good, use Victory Rush, didn't fucking work! Like, 2 years. They were like, oh! I didn't work at all? No! You didn't get the damage. So we're like, oh, you Splattergun instead, and then it was fixed like 2 weeks later. Probably why it was impossible to farm in normal mode. It's got nothing to do with it. Also, no. Good times, great times. Hey Susie, how you doing? I'm not doing a run, but I'm going to look at pretty fireworks. Because that took like 50 minutes. And that was the shortest arena, and that took like 50 minutes. What's Splattergun do again? It increases your shotgun damage by 50% while sliding. I believe it's global, V2. So like, same as personal space. Also, I've just spawned in. I don't know how to make this go above 25. I don't know which barrel is exploding. I mean, that's certainly an answer. Happy 4th of July, everybody! Also, that didn't work. Did I spell it right? I did. I had no idea. Will Smith and Jeff Goldblum saved us from aliens. I mean, okay, so Americans will be really like, hey, month, day, year is the best way to do dates because that's how you say it, and then have a holiday which they call the 4th of July. Just wanna.
What's up, sucker? This is Mr. George, and I'm ready to watch you fuck up this slaughter!
Yeah, that command's not working. I'm pretty sure. You got a soda splatter gun and a driver class mod with shotgun damage. Jacob's Gemini the other day. I was actually farming for a red suit. Hell yeah. Awkward to use though. Sliding with driver active is just difficult to do because if you try and slide as you take a thunk of damage, it just won't happen. Also, when you have increased movement speed, the speed required to start sliding is also increased, and it takes longer to get to that speed. So you can't just like essentially just go from neutral. You have to really properly build up speed before you can start sliding. Also, good luck aiming that. Unless you're using like a kill of the wisp. No, my skip. So yeah, with that, I am going to call it there. I will be next live for a shorter week of streams. Wednesday. Oh, it's just set multiplier? Okay, hang on. This will break the game, I know it, but I don't care. Now, next live Wednesday with Slaughter Shaft, Maliwan Takedown, Guardian Takedown, and Hemovorus. That will probably just take the entire time. I'm gonna make sure this works. So that'll probably just take the entire stream. But should be fun and chaotic. Especially the Slaughter Shaft. This will just keep going now. Happy late 4th of July. Have a